You know, it's been a very busy news day, and none of this is good because what we have learned is our intel community is not doing its job. 13 Russian nationals have been indicted for meddling in our election, for trying to divide our country. And then, of course, we get the news that the FBI did receive a tip, actually several tips about the Florida shooter. But you know what? The agency didn't do a darn thing with their tips. At least that final tip they got, absolutely nothing. And we've also learned that this shooter had a very disturbing social media footprint. Social media companies didn't do anything either. Joining me right now, presidential historian Doug Wead. Let's start first with the FBI, sir, because it seems to me all these things are linked. They're linked because instead of doing what they needed to do at the FBI, instead of working to protect us from the division that Russia was trying to bring on by creating hate on both sides, or from actually protecting the lives of our young students there in Florida, they're too busy, you know, working on that Christopher Steele memo so that they can get a FISA warrant to spy on people. It seems that the priorities have completely gotten lost. Your take, Doug?
Yeah, you know, I love the FBI, Trish, and I've worked with them, and I've risked my life and put my family, my children's lives at risk in working with the FBI. Wow. But I have to tell you, it's become very politicized, and FBI agents themselves will tell you that. And when I wrote the book Game of Thorns, I had whistleblowers come out of the woodwork, especially concerned over collusion with China. I went to the FBI with very credible information. They weren't interested because they have a certain narrative, and they know that their promotions and their future track depend on that narrative, and there needs to be some changes. No question about it.
There needs to be some accountability. I very strongly believe they need a change of guard at the FBI, and it starts at the top. We have just learned that Governor Rick Scott of Florida is calling for Christopher Wray to step down. Is that a needed move right now, in your view, Doug?
I think so. You know, Trish, there are good people on the Democrat side and the Republican side. We need to depoliticize the FBI. It does not. Imagine if Hillary Clinton had been elected president, where the FBI would have ended up. It's a blessing that that didn't happen so that some of this could be exposed. We need to fix it now when we have a president who's not as politically, he's not as partisan as other presidents have been. This is a chance for the Democrats to step up and Republicans to step up, people who have good integrity, and let's clean up these departments while we have a chance.
Let's do it. Why waste another day? Doug, thank you very much. It's good to see you.
Thanks, Trish. Good to see you, too.